Oh my goodness, they're all in here.
You want some coffee?
I do.
Let's go get some. I'm gonna take a break.
Well, I wanted to get a little bit more done in the last video, but while you weren't looking, I went ahead and finished it up. Sped that up for you a little bit, so check that out. Got the tractor right there. We're gonna get the bush hog off the tractor, and then we'll come back up here and see what we can do. I think we're gonna light this pile before it gets way too big. Hopefully we'll be able to get that done. But I think we've opened this up really well. This tree right here is eventually coming down. This is a sweetgum tree. It's not really big. Sweetgum, as I've said before, is really not used for much. If you have a really good use for sweetgum, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Because my thing, I just cut it down, and if it's small enough, it'll fit in the fireplace. I put it in. It doesn't split well. And even when you cut it into boards and dry it, it warps. So it's really not a quality wood for what you would expect. But it's a beautiful day. It feels warm, but it's only supposed to be 84 today. And this whole week coming up is going to be like chill weather. But we're going to get some of this down. You see, we have this old tree here that's dying. And before it becomes a widowmaker, we're going to get that tree down so we can cut it up for some firewood. Looks like that's an oak. Let's come over here so I can see the bark. My eyes, yeah, that's oak. And unfortunately, it's the only oak like that I see on the property, but the whole top is out. You know, like I said, I know we've had some storms in here that were pretty rough. This area, you know, from like, you know, all the way down there, and then you come up and you go all the way this way. It's like that was the path of whatever came through here. So we're going to get a lot of those twisted, mangled trees out. But before that, we're going to go around the property to get our firewood. Just so much to do. And we're just going to focus a lot this week on the firewood. I know, man, the fence rows have just been getting further and further pushed behind. But that's just the way this works. B. That's just the way this works. You have plans and they get broken because life catches up, and what you want to do is not necessarily what you've got to do that day. So I guess I'm going to go get the bush hog off. Then we're going to go up here and park the tractor where we already cut some stuff. Those two pine trees are coming out from there. What is this? That tree and the tree on the other side, the persimmon tree. Again, it has a home. Now this is a dogwood, and you can almost, from on the camera, it almost looks about like the same. But some of these eastern dogwoods I'm gonna get rid of, just because they're more in the way than not. First thing though is we're taking that sweet gum out, and probably that sweet gum there. It is hot, I'm sweating, so I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back out in probably about 30 minutes to an hour. Sun's out and it's raining. So I guess we don't get anything done this evening either. Squirrels are running around, trying to get dry.
Gonna do some cleanup out here. Try to get some of this area cleaned up. We got winter coming in. We got to get some of this stuff restacked and re-put up off the ground. I'm going to try to get it off the ground. Anyways, trying to winterize. I'm going to use some of these small pieces on the other side over there around the garden that I'm working on. That was getting rotten over there. It needed this. We're going to be moving the driveway over, so I'm trying to move this stuff. So this is my project this week. Trying to get this stuff moved. Gracie's up there running around the newly cut grass and stuff. So let's try to get it moved. These were really heavy. I'm trying to angle it back. Oh. Anything that I can feasibly move, I'm moving. See, that's going to look much better when I get it done. And I also got to work on, we had to move the ducks. So got to work on a pen for them too. It's always work, guys. Always getting ready from one season to the next. This is all the stuff from where storms got it. We got a debris pile too mixed in there. I just don't like seeing this just laying around the yard. It's got to be clean. Uh-oh. Busted that. I think I have a cat over here. Trying to do it this way so something else carries the bulk of the weight instead of myself. So you see we cleared this one out, all but the railroad ties, and now I've got to clear those out. Just making a temporary structure around the birds is helping. Cleaning out the wood is helping. I don't know, let me see if I can see. Let me see if I can show you. Right here is where the road's going to be. He's going to take that tree out, and the road's going to be right here where this lumber is. See, it's cutting over there right now, but it's going to be right here. Someone cleared this out. And I'm also working on covering up my birds over there. Keep things from crawling in on top of them. Like raccoons and possums. They have a wire net around them. This is just extra protection from other stuff that might get any funny ideas. And the rain and the elements. It's just a little bit more protection.
Who's happy girl? Go find Karen. Where's Karen? Go get her. What y'all happy? She's a happy girl this morning. Hey, you're a happy girl. Boo.
Okay. Piece of styrofoam to help this catch. This is really still wet. I don't know how well it's going to burn. Turn away from the wind. Gotta watch that styrofoam. That stuff's catch quick. Got hot awful fast. Maybe it's a little drier than I thought it was. Well, we will let whatever try and burn here, but it looks like it's going to be too hard to get a fire started today. Fire did a little better than we expected. It caught up at, I don't know, I just looked outside a little while after we put it in and it caught up. I figured y'all just sit on inside and I'd come get the rest of this. So this is exciting here. We got a lot of this burning down. We got a space in the middle, so we got to try and get some of these branches to get down in there and catch up. Try not to get burnt in the process. Now I'm pretty sure it's this pine that I'd thrown on, because that pine tree we had cut down went ahead and got it kind of processed up a little bit. So we could throw it in here. One thing we did, and we'll have to show you probably tomorrow when there's more light, but we cut the one tree down over there and I just let it fall right into the fire. That's how we got such a big pile so quickly. This is that tree that was on the back side over here that had those vines we couldn't pull out, and we swinging on these ones as well as the others. Gets pretty hot pretty fast. More vines. Whoa. Yeah, we got some fire happening now. I figure this is going to burn down tonight pretty good. And if we don't get any rain, we're just going to keep adding to it tomorrow.
Karen, if you want in here, you need to get your butt moving now. Get out from under there now. Come on, Karen, I ain't kidding. I'm not playing with you, come on.
Well, we had quite a calamity this morning. Thunder, lightning, all that good stuff. We weren't supposed to have it, but we did. I came up here, I was all discouraged, thinking, well, we lost our fire. What I promised you last night, though, is to cut this tree here down. And we'll have to work on the stump, but for right now, we have this down. We're going to drag it up into place. Maybe we'll do that, this one, just to get it done. New battery's doing really good. We just charged it. I took it off charge this morning. So we'll see how much more we get. But I'll tell you, I got a lot of work out of it yesterday. Having the other battery helped. And, we're going to look into getting one more battery. And this is sweetgum right here after just 2 years of ground contact. It's just nasty bad. Ho ho ho! All right, so we're going to do a few how-to videos and add those in this video. Maybe not as extensive in this video, but we'll have the full video on our website, and you can check that out at Gen X Homestead or genxhomesteading.com. But this is just a very simple way to put in a set of steps. The first thing we did, and I went ahead and started this, otherwise we'd have been here all day, is we've got to dig a patch out of the ground. And we're going to use these pieces of leftover railroad tie to kind of be a foundation. We have such a sandy soil here in places that it gets marshy and muddy in this area, so we've got to make sure that the steps aren't pressing into the mud and break off.
And I'm telling you now, Appalachian farming, Appalachian homesteading, digging into this chert, and that's what it is, chert. It is a pain. It's hard work, guys.
It is pretty tough. Here, this isn't as bad. We're not down to the chart level yet, but there was probably 8 layers of pine roots that I had to get through. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll get this leveled. We're going to cut the boards, and Jennifer's going to put it together. And that way, next time we have to do a set of stairs, she's going to know exactly what she needs to do. All right, and I still have a little bit more to do in here. But I think we're pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
If they were all that easy.
Chart and rock, like I said.
Oh, that's root.
It's still all this Appalachian farming guy and digging into the roots in these trees and stuff, trying to farm, trying to homestead, trying to live. You try to dig a foundation in Appalachian woods and see how easy it is. Really, really do it by hand. These are roots, guys, we're digging through. Okay, first block.
All right, first block, we're going to get on this side right here.
Okay.
I can tell it's not level, but what we have to do first, but we want to make sure that our step is below this level here. Mm-hmm. And we want to be under this level, at least a board.
Okay, like that.
So this is about the right point here.
Okay.
So I think what we can do is go ahead and level this up.
All right. So we need that much back under it.
So right, and I have them in the hole right here.
Yeah. Here, I'll hold it up to where it's level. You shove that under there. There we go. See my muscles? That's level right there. Okay. See?
Now we got to double check that.
I will. Still good.
No. Well, we'll make this work. We'll make this work. Ideally, we should have it to where the end of this is at the end of that. But this...
I know, that's all right. Because the other board, the board down here overlap. It'll be okay.
So let's go ahead. Since we have this up, we're going to fill in around half of this. Now, let me see how much I have to take out for this other one. Because I guess I'm going to have to dig more this way.
I don't know, because this is a smaller one. You might not have to dig.
Maybe not.
That's funny. That's funny that it set right in there, isn't it?
It is.
And it's almost
But
like...
I got almost. I just got to put dirt under the front side of it. Okay, yeah. Now we can fill that in all the way up level.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to level it out.
And then we'll sweep the dirt off the top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that might be good for the moment. Let's see where we're at. Okay, don't want to move that too much. Now, the more steps you go, the more bracing you're going to want. But we just have 3 steps. So we're going to have 3 braces. All right, the steps, they sit this way. You always want your widest side out. So what happens is, one goes here. One goes here.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one goes across here.
Okay.
So like I said, I like to pull this atop so water can run under it if it has to.
I like that idea.
And now if I had more stairs, I'd probably use more than just 2 screws in these. But again, this is just 3 stairs. It's not high. It won't have much weight on it at any given point in time. Unless I keep eating.
There you go. That got in there. I'm going to hold this in. That's in place. Okay. That's ready. Okay, scoot it this way. You're not on that brick on that side. Scoot it this way. There you go. Now you're on it. Yeah. Okay.
And then about 4 boards across here. Or 4 screws across here.
There you go. Just like that, and that's how it's done. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, if we wanted to finish these, I would get something like a deck board because there's just enough space. That's how these are kind of made. And there's just enough space here that I could put a deck board behind it. I'm probably not going to do that because, again, this is just for the summer, for us to enjoy the summer this fall. And then hopefully by next spring, we'll have another porch.
Yep.
Just sitting right over here.
Nice. Very nice. And they look nice. Let me try my sticks.
There you go. Yeah, try them out.
Yeah, nice.
Well, we had this same fire going now for, well, several days anyways. I keep adding to it. We had some rain, moved through the area, you know, all these storms. So the tractor hasn't moved since last time we had it. What we're gonna do tonight, I got a pile of brush where we cut that other tree down. We're gonna go get that, add that to this fire. And I think we'll start trying to get 1 or 2 of these logs here moved. Try and get 1 or 2 of these logs moved up here, maybe cut another one down this evening, but we're, you know, daylight's not lasting as long. We'll probably have maybe 3 hours of daylight this evening. So we need to get started. Last time we was up here, that knock to the head I took messed up my mic, so my sound was a little off. But I went ahead and let this fire just die out. You see, this is just all good ash. Let's come up here for a second. We have this log in place. And what I really didn't get out, because my sound messed up, we're going to take those pine trees out, leave that persimmon. But with this sweet gum here, I'm going to leave it here for a while because I'm going to put the bigger logs up on that, on the far side. On the far side, so that maybe they won't roll down so much. The smaller ones we'll put down at this end. And if I have to put a stake in the ground, we'll just put a stake in the ground. So I guess we need to get started. We've been just running these batteries down, so have the other one charged just in case. Take this over to the new burn pile. These logs are a little too heavy for me to carry. But this old tractor here ain't nothing. See if that's going to lift. I don't need it any higher than that. I guess before I bring it up here, I need to know where it goes. So if we're going to make these other logs about 12 feet long, 4, 5, 6, 8. We're going to bring out the next one up to about right here where this stick is. Well, that has been known to happen. It's all part of it. Oh, my chain just come undone. I see what happened. It's got up to a point where it was able to give me slack. See if that's going to drag or if that's going to pull out. I really don't want to find my log hook or my log grasper, but I might have to. I'll tell you, this little tool caddy, I love this chain. These chain hooks are just definitely a little game changer. If you have a lot of stuff like this, you got a drag pull. All right. The whole purpose of this is just to keep these logs off the ground so I can get to them before they rot. I'd like them to be fully dry. I don't think that's going to be the case, but you know, I think some copper sulfate, some of my own creosote formula ought to do a pretty good job of keeping these for a couple decades anyways.
Let's get some more boards. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ugh. Nasty work. Those boards can be heavy and precarious. So I always try to think smarter. I try to breathe and take my time, don't strain myself. Ooh, gosh. That's more of a job than it looks like. Those boards are heavy. Those boards are really, really heavy. Only got about 3 or 4 more of those, and I'll do the railroad ties. I'll get him to do the railroad ties. I can barely move these. And you see we got that, all the boards cleared up now. Just got these railroad ties to go. Down here, we fixed some wiring here for the ducks. You'll see this right here. And we turned a trash can on this side, opened it, and cut it into the fence right there. So you can see, they can go in there to stay dry, and there's hay and straw in there. And they like it, and I built the roof above them, but there's their water thing, their little area to feed, and it's all fenced in right there with that fence. So I'm gonna feed and water the chickens and ducks while I'm out here. See, she lost part of her eye right here, this one. See if I can find her, I think it's this one. She had an eye injury on one of the ducks. I think it's that one. I'm trying to see which one it was. Might be the one coming up in the back. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. It's gonna be the right eye. I think it's the one in the middle, the duck in the middle. Her right eye was really bad from that duck fight. She got into it with the chicken, but her eye looks much better. We separated them, put them in their own pen. They're eating and healthy, doing much better. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.